it's me, Teresa from Together Fit, and I want to welcome you to our channel. Today's topic is something special, I would say, because it's about me and my family having coronavirus. Yes, we do have it. It was tested positive, and a lot of people ask me like, oh my god, this is crazy, can you please tell about it, can you explain me how it feels like, what it is like? And I thought like, okay, let's just make a video. So here I am. In my family there was one more person who was infected, and this relative was infected actually first. I got infected about 2 weeks later, and I was living next to this person all the time, and I was actually not sure why I am not sick because usually I get sick pretty fast. If someone coughs at me or something, then I'm the one who is sick. So this person got it first, and after 2 weeks this person got tested positive. Yeah, we actually said like it's not necessary to get tested because it doesn't change anything, there's no therapy, we have to stay home anyway, so what's the point? But this relative wanted to be tested, so okay, that's what we did. First of all, we needed 2 days until we came through on this hotline, because so many people are calling this hotline 1450. And after 2 days, this girl on the hotline, she asked us about the symptoms, about how do we feel, do we have fever, and about the symptoms. She said, okay, this sounds actually like you should be tested. And then 3 days later they came and tested us, and about 1 week, about 5 days later, I think, they called us. The relative was answering the phone, and I was just next to this person, and when this person on the phone said, yeah, we're positive, I was like, what? I couldn't believe it at all. I'm being honest right now, because I was just like, what the fuck? I would have never expected. I mean, of course, everywhere is corona, everywhere in the newspaper, everywhere in the news, but still, when it comes to you, you think like, why would I have that, you know? And it was actually exactly this situation. And then we had to stay home for at least 2 weeks. But for us it was okay, because we were already staying at home anyway, schools were closed, universities were closed, and actually everything, shops and everything was closed. There was no reason to go outside, so that's why we stayed inside anyway. And because we were sick, and please people, if you're sick, don't run to the hospitals. We have so many people who really need help and who are really sick, and just if you have a blocked nose or a cough or something doesn't mean you're gonna die. So stay at home, lay into bed, drink tea, maybe eat some soup or something. That's what I did. People ask me, what is it like? Can you explain me? How do you feel? What are the symptoms? I mean, of course they say it in the news, but I think, and I actually know that this is something really individual, because this one relative had more or less the same symptoms, but more symptoms and harder, stronger symptoms than I did. For instance, this relative had 2 or 3 days where it came to coughing blood. So first day was pretty hard headache, and second day I also got pretty hard headache. That's actually how it started. So I didn't feel sick at all. I just had so bad headache, and I tried to take some pills against it, but it didn't work out. And then my legs started to hurt, like I was, I don't know, training for 2 weeks hardcore. And pain in your muscles is actually pretty usual for viral diseases. So actually on the second day I already knew, bam, okay, I have corona too. What else would I have? Because I didn't go outside, and this relative had it, and we ate all the time together, we're using the same bathroom, so what else would I have? On the third day, started the feeling of being sick. When I went upstairs or something, I couldn't breathe so good. I felt my heart racing. I needed to sit down because my blood pressure was so low that I just saw stars all over. What else? I got fever. Not really high, because usually when it's viral, you get high fever, but only for a short time. And I get fever, but only for, I don't know, I think 2 or 3 hours. And it was not so high. I didn't even have 38 degrees, so it was not so high. And I felt cold, of course. I was shivering because of the fever. But yeah, the most annoying thing was actually my muscle pain. On the 4th day, I still got the same. 5th day, I also got muscle pain and I couldn't breathe so good. But never did I cough blood, because my relative did. And I'm glad that I only have this easy kind of corona disease, you know, because there are so many people dying right now, for instance in Italy or Spain, and this is crazy. So I don't know if there are really some kind of mutations, if I only have one easy virus mutation or not. But yeah, on the 6th day there happened something strange. On the 6th day it started that I didn't smell or taste anything. So the nerve in the nose, which is important for smelling, is called nervus olfactorius. And also I read in the newspaper and I saw on the news that it is possible that this nerve is getting infected from the coronavirus, and that you can't smell or taste anything for, I don't know, a week. It is weird because my nose, it feels like it is blocked, but it is not, because I can't breathe properly. I can breathe totally normal through my nose, but it feels so swollen. So my nose feels swollen and I can't yeah, I'm coughing all the time. This is also part of the coronavirus. So I can't smell or taste anything, and this is actually for me the worst thing, together with the muscle pain. Muscle pain is already gone, so I only had this for 3 or 4 days. So now that I can't smell or that I can't taste anything, like really nothing, niente, zero, this is crazy, that is pretty hard for me, because I never had this in my life before. Of course, when your nose is blocked in winter or something, maybe you got a cough, you got a cold, whatever, of course you can't smell so good, you can't breathe so good, you can't taste so good. But right now I'm really feeling how my nervus olfactorius is not working at all. Yeah, so that was actually about how coronavirus affects me and my body right now. I heard from a lot of different people that they have more or less same symptoms, but still a little bit different, or not as hard, or harder than I had it, stronger than I had it. So I think it's something really individual. A lot of people also ask me, how did you get infected? And I'm just like, I don't know, I really don't. I mean, of course, I know how I got infected because of my relative next to my room, but we were trying to find out who was maybe infected, who was maybe sick, that we were in contact with, maybe at the supermarket, maybe at the fitness center, maybe at the karate club, I don't know, maybe university, I don't know. And now this is actually the thing that is a little bit crazy, because you never know where you get infected. So please, people, I want to tell you, try your best at staying at home. I know for a lot of people this is very hard, but it's actually really important, because older people or people who are already having some kind of diseases, whatever, like diabetes or some immune system problem, they are the risk group. We have to stay at home so these people are not getting infected, and that's a fact. So yeah, that's actually about my coronavirus until now. If you have any questions about it, just tell me in the comments and I try to answer it, or you can also text me on Instagram and I'm also gonna try to answer it, because I want the people to know about this disease. And of course, for people who don't have it, it's totally interesting. For me, it was also so interesting, like, oh my god. I mean, of course, I'm a medical student. For me, every disease is interesting. So I was interested in that even more maybe than other people. But now I know, and now I can tell people about it. So if you like this video, I would be so happy if you give me a thumbs up and if you subscribe our channel. So I hope right now David is still healthy at home. I haven't seen it in a couple of weeks, but that's actually pretty good because I don't want to get anyone else infected. And of course I'm staying at home. So yeah, I made one more video if there are some people who are interested in DIYs and sewing, how to make these face masks. Check it out if you're interested in that, and stay home and stay safe, my friends. Bye bye.